For my assessment, I decided to learn how to serve a tennis ball into the service box. To begin with, I decided to watch some tennis matches on the TV in the days leading up to my first attempt, in order to gain some inspiration and motivation. I was particularly motivated to learn this new skill as I valued the experience and found it important. This is known as the interest theory. After watching some matches, I felt ready to have my first attempt. For my first attempt, I struggled to make contact with the tennis ball using my racket and was highly inconsistent with the times I did make contact. So I decided to go back and research online how to serve a tennis ball. Through my reading of the online steps, I was able to begin processing the information I was reading and gain insight. This is known as the cognitive orientation to learning. However, being a more visual learner, according to Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, I decided to research some video tutorials so I could see the online instructions and steps being put into place in a way that suited my learning needs. Through my watching of these tutorials on YouTube, I was demonstrating a type of observational learning as I was observing the behavior of the individuals in the video and then attempting to manipulate these behaviors in my second attempt. In my second attempt, I am now able to make contact with the tennis ball more frequently. I am now starting to gain more self-confidence and self-efficacy, as I am now starting to believe that I am capable of performing my new skill. My motivation, supported by the interest theory, is now becoming more enhanced by the self-efficacy theory, as I am beginning to see myself as competent for the task. Although I can now consistently make contact with the ball, I am still struggling to make the ball land in the correct section of the court, or the court at all for that matter. So for the next step of my learning journey, I decided to gain some help from my dad, an ex-state level tennis player and a more knowledgeable other. Through watching my dad demonstrating the serving of the ball, I was able to manipulate the social learning theory, as I was able to observe his behavior, particularly the action of the serve and the positive outcome of the ball landing in the correct section of the court. My dad was able to assist my learning through his demonstrations and explanations. This classifies as Vygotsky's theory of proximal development and scaffolding. Vygotsky's theory identifies the difference between what a learner can do without help and what they can do with help. This is obvious in my attempts, as a significant improvement can be seen between my second attempt, where I demonstrate what I can do without help, and my third attempt, where I demonstrate what I can do with help. During my third attempt, I am now able to consistently hit the tennis ball into the service box. Although my technique isn't perfect, I still reach my goal of being able to successfully hit the tennis ball into the service box.